Hey, welcome to Sunday service. Just setting everything up. I hope everybody had a wonderful, 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 wonderful week. And it is hot here in the valley. It is hot, and I was outside, and I was in my hat. And I come in and I fix my hair, and it was too frizzy to do anything with it. So the hat stays on. The hat stays on. Hey, little red. Welcome, sweetheart. I got a new tea that I got last week that I've been waiting to try. Oh, the top come right off. This one, it wasn't sealed. Oh, I get it. I get it. I need that box back. This is Taurus. So this is a new Taurus tea. Hey, Bev. Hey, sis. Hey, Loopy. Hey, Tammy. Welcome, everybody. So I didn't think it was sealed. There's nothing in it. It's empty. Yeah, that's a really nice one. I wish they did those with all of them. No, I need the box, babe. Because there's no tea in it.
Oh.
Usually, I was wondering why there was 2 bags of tea in this one. So this one, they're going to make you pour it in themselves. You look like you're ready for a tea party. We are ready for a party. We are indeed. Oh my God, they got it done so fancy now. Wow. Oh, the smell is amazing. I don't know if you guys, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look. So now I got to try to get this in this jar without making a mess. Oh, here we go. So oh my. Well, I guess she figured if she could get people to pour in the tea herself, they would waste so much, and then they would have to reorder quicker. Because I don't see any other reason why she would do this. So I hope everybody is having a good week. Oh my God, this is a horrible setup. Wow. So you get more in the bag than you do in the jar, though. So, in the teacup. Oh, that's a little bit much. All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could share out, that would be awesome. We will, I guess, just do shares today. Share out, Rob, if you want a reading. If you don't. It's up to you. And we'll just do it that way. Sarah, hey, honey. Wow, that's a good full one. We'll just leave the little bits and pieces. I'm going to flick them over there around the candle. We'll offer those little bits and pieces to Spirit. Why not? Just blew up my candle. There we go. Okay. Tea is in the cup. Thanks, Tammy. Babe, can you write down a list? Thank you, guys. But before we start doing share outs, who's got a birthday? Who is a Taurus? You need to be born between April the 21st to May the 20th. So who do we have here that's a Taurus? I don't have my glasses, so we got the ruling planet is Venus. The element is Earth. The goddess is Alu. I can't say it. The angel, I can't say it, but it brings peace to the inner soul. Your BFFs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Do we have any Taurus here? I am May the 19th. All right, well, we'll start with you, Loopy. So you're a Taurus, Loopy? Your color is pink, black, and forest green. Your flower is rose. The box is going crazy already. I wish I had my glasses, but I don't, unfortunately, have any glasses down here. But the ruler, the second house, your numerology is number 9. I'm trying to find your stone. I don't think they got the stone on it. Anyway, this is really cute, really, really cute. And the benefits of this tea is beautifying the skin. Helps with the digestive system and energizing. It's for energizing. So it is a beautiful one. Oh, it helps with sleep. So if I have a good old nap here in the middle of the service, you know why. So there you go. Isn't that beautiful? That's the card that comes in it. But I can't read all of it because my eyes is too bad. So thank you, Tammy. I told Sister, I said, I'm not wearing my crown today because I'm wearing my hat. I'm wearing my hat. I got a couple of these hats, actually. I've had them for some time. Actually, I got these hats were in Jamaica with me. These were the hats I bought when I was in Jamaica, where I got my blood clots. Okay. Hey, Mavis. Hey, Debbie. Thank you, sis, for the stars. That's awesome. Light on the queen, but see, I did do me hair, but it was all frizzy. I couldn't get it come out right, so I said, Rob, go get my hat. Hey, newbies and oldies. I think I got too much tea in that mug, but hey, let's give it a go. Let's try the tea. Let's pray, bless the cards, and we'll start with Loopy, and then we'll start reading people with the shares. Give you a little blessing, see how the week is going, and see how everybody is making out. It is information. Yeah, it's so pretty. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it up in the witch's circle because that's beautiful. I wish they gave them to all the teas for this series, but they only send them in this tea so far. And it's very beautiful. That's a keeper, that's for sure. So, thank you, sis, for the tea. This was one of my birthday gifts. She gave me the Zodiac tea set. 2 more weeks for my foot. I'm so bored. Oh, poor Tammy. Thank you, Loopy, my darling. I can't say your name, sweetheart, but welcome, welcome. Nuna? Looks like you've been to a royal... What did Reese say? Looks like you've been to a royal ascot, Fran, with your fancy hat. I was just over to visit the Queen.
The horse races.
Oh, that's the... What else did he call it?
Oh, I don't
The Grand Derby?
Something like that.
Something like that?
I think down in the States they have the Kentucky Derby.
The Kentucky Derby, that's what it is. Or the Grand Derby or something. So to make the look complete, don't forget I have my fan. I'm getting foolisher by the day. So enough foolishness.
The Royal Ascot. Yeah.
My glasses are right here. right here. And that's my good ones, I think.
Well, don't lose them.
I don't know. No, that's the one with the scratch in the eye. But anyway. Gran. Oh, shit. I knocked over my candle. I got candle wax now all over me thing. All right, guys. Enough silliness. Let's pray and get into some reading. So we'll start with Loopy and then we'll move down. Yes, the boat boxes is on, sis. Boat boxes are on. So let's pray and begin church service. Spirit, let my mind be open and may knowledge flow. Let my ears hear what needs to be heard. Let my eyes see what needs to be seen. May I understand the images and the symbols lay before me. Let my tongue speak the truth and offer words of wisdom. Let my heart be open to feel each person I read for today, their happiness or their sadness, and may my hands bring forward healing. I call on our ancestors now to step forward, to guide and direct me in these readings this afternoon, that each person continues on their journey's path, seeking self-truth, self-knowledge, self-power, self-truth, self-understanding, self-forgiveness, self-strength, and above all, self-love. Can I get a amen? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, my darling. It's a beautiful hot day here, so I don't know where it's like where you guys are all from, but I'm telling you, it is hot and beautiful here. Okay, Loopy, my darling, let's pull a couple cards and let's see what Spirit wants to say to you. Ooh, Loopy. This is very interesting. You got the Mother card in reverse. And when that Mother card comes in reverse, now just bear with me, Loopy. Bear with me here. Listen to what I got to say. I know you personally. I don't know you. I've known you for a couple years. I think I've got a good judge off your character. So with that being said, I think what this card is trying to tell me, sweetheart, that you could be over mothering. You could be giving too much of yourself to try to help your family, which is making you not give yourself enough time, enough love, enough energy. Sometimes we over give to our family that we forget about ourselves. And that's the energy that I'm picking up here. And I don't know, sweetheart, how much when we embrace that motherly card, sweetheart, and it's overextending ourselves too much. It's having adult children, but still treating them like children. So, there's got to come a time, and I know the type of woman you are. If your family is in need, I know that you want to go, you want to be there. I understand that, Loopy. But in the meantime, Loopy, you really got to embrace you. You got to embrace your Empress. You got to, the funny thing is today, Loopy, I posted a picture earlier of me sitting outside, and I felt like I had my Empress mode on. I had my crown on my head. I had my long sundress on. I was sitting with cushions behind me and my furs, and my feet was up, and I was surrounded by nature. I was surrounded by love. I was surrounded by the birds and the trees, and I was doing what I love. I was sipping my coffee. I was reading a book that I'm absolutely love. And I was just embracing. Nothing else mattered but me. Nothing else mattered, Loopy, about only me at that present moment today when I was embracing my Empress. Because, you know, when we get to a certain age in our life, and this is for all you mothers out there, once we enter into a certain age into our life, we need to nurture ourselves. Where our hands were once busy, now they're still. You know, the toys are put away. And that part, it's time to embrace that. So, with that being said, Loopy, I think that you're not spending enough time with him for yourself because you're over mothering your family. And I want you to know something here, sweetheart. Whether you step up or step back, your family is going to be okay. They're going to have hardships. They're going to go through hard times. But I don't know if you need to be the one that's called to it every single time, Loopy. And don't get mad at me. Understand what I'm saying here. Understand. You need to embrace your motherhood. You need to embrace your Empress. You need to do things for you. You've done the bottles. You've done the diapers. You've done all that. Spirit is saying, if you wait much longer, this too will pass. This too will pass. Because, you know, we're at a stage, we're in our crone years where we need to be embracing our crone. And Loopy, it feels like you're going around and around and around all the time, that you're not focused on that one place where you need to be right now. And, you know, sometimes we need to step back and we need to feel that trying to work on me. Yes, it is. It is, because you need to step into that 4 cups. You need to do that withdrawal. You need to ground yourself. And we've done that. And we're so quick to run. And we're not giving them time to figure out how to move forward in their own life, to take on the responsibilities, how to work things out. Loopy, you're fine. Your family is going to be fine. You got the 10 of cups here, sweetheart. You're going to have storms, they're going to have trials, they're going to have moments in their life where things are hard sometimes, and that's okay. They will figure it out. They're going to be okay. Your brood is going to be okay. They're going to be okay. This is your time now for, you know, when we get ready to cross over and leave this earthly plane, we need to lie there and understand that we have sought our soul as far and received as much information and knowledge that we can at this time. And that's, you know, once you go into understanding your crone, or embracing your witch, or embracing your goddess, or embracing those things around yourself, it takes dedication. It takes time. It takes meditation. It takes devotion. It takes a lot from us. But what we receive back is so powerful. It's so very, very powerful. So with that being said, I want you to think about that. Don't be the one to run. Be the one to maybe look for other solutions. Be the one to give the advice, but maybe not to run so much, because this is your time. This is your time to embrace. You're too over mothering. You need to pull back a little bit. Hey everybody that's just joining in, thank you for joining us. We are live and we are in Sunday service, and we are got a little list of names. If you want to get on that little list, share out, tag a friend,
Let us know they shared too.
and let us know that you shared. Totally true. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Because Loopy, we got work to do. You got work to do. And it's the work that we do today that will bring forth the legacy for our family tomorrow. But if we are too busy to learn and to still ourselves and to embrace the wisdom that we need to create the legacy that we need to leave behind, because we got too busy picking up something that's not ours to pick up. I don't know. I hope you guys understand that. Okay, we're going to move on, babe. Who is first? I love you, Loopy.
Okay.
Tammy King. Shared. Tammy King. Let's do a little reading for Tammy. I'm going to try to stick with the cards. I'm going to try. Yes, happy Canada Day, Gail. Yes, happy Canada Day, everyone. And I think tomorrow is down in the States. To our brothers and sisters down in the States, it's Independence Day, I think, tomorrow. Let freedom reign. That's my favorite song for Independence Day. And our box is right up on red. Kathy, I did see your comment, and yes, there's been spirit here ever since I've come live. Communication is really open up and things have really changed around here. So I'm trying to, you could go back up, babe. I'm trying to humbly deal with what's going on with myself, with this, I guess, I don't know, new gift portal. I'm seeing things different. I'm connecting different. And I don't know if I'm ready to really embrace it yet. And I've been trying to spend a lot more time alone, a lot more time. I don't know, guys. I don't know how this is all going to play out. But right now, I'm really just trying to focus on tarot card readings. And if I feel I really got to, I will. So please just bear with me as I'm in a time of learning. I'm in a time of understanding. I'm in a time of teaching. So just please bear with me. And I know the box is going off and I do feel the energy. And if I feel that I could connect with that energy, I will embrace that energy. But I really, something shifted and changed. So, and I'm dealing with that on a personal level. So if your loved ones comes true and I feel like I need to connect with them, I will. Okay, so let's just enjoy the presence of our ancestors coming and going around us, that spirits are passing through and leaving and letting us know that we do have presence around us. There is spirits around us. So let's just enjoy that. I feel that too, Fran. Yeah, and I can't explain it, guys. I can't explain it. I want to make sure that I honor spirit right. I want to make sure that I read your loved ones right. I want to make sure that I'm connected, that I absolutely give you a reading that I know without 100% that it's from spirit and not me. Like, I don't know, I think it was you, Bev, that I seen the orange bowl and I seen grandmother and I seen the bread and I seen, that's usually how I connect with spirit. I usually have a dream or I usually have a vision or something plays on my mind all day. And then when I come forward and I bring it up, then, you know, we see the results with you guys. So I'm upgrading, and you're upgrading, I'm upgrading, we're all upgrading, and just bear with us, because now I'm going to cry. Just bear with us as we go through this process, and And I know that I had Sheila's son here with me last week, without a doubt. And I felt that energy. I felt his spirit just connecting and going right through me, you know? So it's the clan itself, the inner core of our clan, the ones I work with, the ones I teach, the ones that I walk with, we're all shifting. Tara Lynn, there's so many of us in this enclosed group where we walk in the witch's way. We're learning, we're studying, we're practicing, we're channeling, we're grounding, we're seeking, you know, and it's a group of us that is completely dedicated to only the work. So there is a big shift coming, but I promise you that once we all figure out where we belong here on this page, what our gifts are, and how we're supposed to move, as a group and as healers, then it's going to become so powerful. And I believe that. But we still got so much work to do. Okay, Tammy, my darling. I think I shuffled those cards. I did. And I did see something about grandkids. I believe you asked a question about grandkids. I go vacant. Sometimes my head feels kind of empty. Then I get things rushed to me. It's a strange feeling. I've been there, Reese. I've been there where everything is ripped out and you're recharged new. It's almost like a lightning strike comes in and everything is blank for a second, and then this divine wisdom comes to you. But that don't come without practice. That don't come without dedication. That don't come without giving yourself totally over to spirit. Good afternoon, Christy, and everybody else that joins. So when you could be alone and love your time alone, it is the most powerful feeling that you hone, that you assess. When you're happy in your own company, it's powerful. So Tammy, I got a little bit of something here. I got someone feeling trapped, someone unable to move right now, someone feeling that they're held back from moving forward in their life, and it feels like their stability is being lost from them, and it could even be a loss of some kind of job or some kind of loss of love or something. It's feeling like we were once put up on a pedestal and something has kicked us off. You know, it's being at a place of happiness and then some kind of shock or something coming towards us. Our stability, I think it could be a loss of a job around you or somebody in the family, sweetheart, and not knowing what the next move is. It could be a sickness. It could be something going on with somebody that's unable to move right now. It could be all these things. But basically, Spirit is saying that we are in a time of standstill. We're in a time of unable to move. We're not seeing how we should move forward. We're not seeing, how do I put my hands to this task? Maybe it's not meant for you to put your hands to this task. Maybe it's not meant for you to come in and to fix it. Maybe there's a lesson that needs to be learned here. And you know, sometimes when everything is going great in our life and then we take a fall, maybe we got some unrealistic ideas here. Maybe we're not seeing the truth. Maybe we're thinking that, you know, we could do everything all at once, but sometimes we take a big shit kicking and have to come back to reality. And that's what that card is about. It's about coming back to reality. It's knowing who you are. It's having to re-humble yourself. It's having to realign everything. You know, when the hat comes off, I do know, believe it or not, I do know that I am not a queen. I know it's but by the grace of God I still breathe here. We have fun with it. We joke around with it. But believe you me, I don't carry that energy on a daily basis. Because if I could get up and go all day in my jammies and not comb my hair, then I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with that. So it's almost the kind of energy, Tammy, where you're feeling you can't help. It's the kind of energy where we need to humble ourselves. And maybe it's not for us to see, and maybe it's not for us to help them. And yes, somebody's stability will fall away from them, and they're going to have to learn a hard lesson, and they will feel overwhelmed. But they're the ones that got to defend themselves. They are the ones that got to stand up for their truth, for their beliefs. It's only they that could defend this half. It's only them can move. They're the ones that self-sabotaging themselves here, Tammy. It's them. It's them. They're the ones that's let go their stability. They're the ones that's overthought or had unrealistic ideas. So, Tammy, that is for you. Sometimes we can't help somebody. Sometimes we're unable to move forward. Sometimes we need to let them figure it out. Sometimes no matter what we say, it falls on deaf ears. So it's self-sabotaging and waking up to the realization that if you don't shift and change, your stability is falling away from you. But in this case, Tammy, I think someone's stability has fallen or is about ready to fall from unrealistic ideas that they're not seeing the truth, how they need to move forward freely, wisely in the future. Okay, I don't know if that's resonating right now. Maybe it's not supposed to. Maybe I don't feel like it's supposed to. And I know you asked about the grandkids. Unless the grandkid is stuck and unable to move right now and they're not seeing their lessons, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, go down to the table. I don't know if you guys could see this, but the heat from the candles making this candle melt, and he's starting to drip. He looks like he's all sweaty. He's all muscly and sweaty. Ooh la 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 la. You see that, babe? Look at the belly on it. Look. Fran, you predicted an awakening for me in my New Year's reading 2021, and it happened in February 2021. The way I see it, the world's in a different way now, and my old life has changed. I even have a soul brother. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Well, I got a little soul brother thing happening here too. Go back up. So, at Vale, there's something so special about you, and I only know a little bit about you. We've only had a few little text messages, but your energy, I feel in my soul. My energy, I know is connected, and I know you have a place on tarot with Fran. I know that without a doubt, and I think maybe when you're ready, you reach out, and I think we need to have a good talk. I think we need to have a good talk. But I felt that energy that night. It was rushing through me. I felt the power. I felt the connection. I felt it. And I just want to make a quick announcement about Sarah and Sarah's page. If you are grieving, if you are going through something emotionally and mentally right now, if you're grieving a loss of a loved one, if you are going through a terminal illness, if you need a safe place to lie, a safe bed to lie on, please check out Healing Hands. It's free to join. There is no cost. The only thing you need to bring is a open heart, so you could work together. Bring your hands and your story to help heal others. Healing Hearts. I don't know why I keep calling it Healing Hands. But I don't know why I keep calling it Healing Hands. You might as well let me call it Healing Hands, but we know it's hearts. Sarah's always there to keep me in line. Healing Hearts. There we go. So with that being said, we will move on. I love your veil. I'm so proud you're here. I think you made your way home. I really, truly do. Who's next, babe?
Jeff Budden.
Bev. Bev. I think maybe that's it. Maybe Bev's page or Vel's page will be healing hands, because she is a Reiki master, right? She do heal with the hands, right? She is a healer, right? And maybe that's Spiritville Summer. We need to get it started. That's where, I mean, we gotta work out the details, of course, and Vel would have to accept that, but but we would have to. I would love it. I would be honored. Okay, Bev, my darling, are you still here? People are popping in, popping out a lot today. It's hot, boys. It's hot. So if Bev is still here, we will read Bev. If not, we'll go on to the next person on the list. Because we got way more shares than we got viewers right now. Yep, I'm here. Good girl. Okay, my darling. I'm foolish just for you guys, you know that, eh? Oh, but that do feel good. It's hot and it's sticky down here. Okay, Bev, my darling, let's take a little look and let's see what Spirit wants to say to you tonight. Can we just randomly pick people instead of going through the list and just cross them off, babe? Because that way, if someone new is just popping on and to share out, they won't have a chance. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Bev, my darling, let's take a look. Ooh, a time of solitaire, a time of connection, a time to heal. This got a young energy attached to it, needing to release. Bev, you know, that was very interesting. I really thought that was going to be a spiritual reading. But it's not. I'm going to ask you a question, Bev. Do you have a young person in your life that is going through mental illness right now? I don't think it's you, Bev. I think it's a grandchild or a younger child, and I think they're going through a lot right now. So if they're not, there is somebody coming, or you're going to hear about it. So you're saying no. You know what this feels like to me, Bev? I'm going to go with what my heart is telling me. This feels like to me that it could be a young person that is really wanting to put a lot into the world, that they want to be a great achiever. They got big dreams. Again, they're taking on a adult energy, but they're being too realistic. It's almost like, how do I say this, Bev? It's almost like a younger person is worrying about things that they don't need to worry about. It's like, where am I going to get this? Or how am I? Don't you worry about that. We got that. We'll cover that. That is not for you to worry about. You know, like they're a worry, but they're worried about someone else's stability, worrying about somebody else, worrying about mom, worrying about dad, worrying about money, worrying about this. They can't help it. They can't help it. That is the energy that they bestow, and it feels like to me, sweetheart, that they lie there and they think about this. It just feels like a lot to me. So it's almost like a young person worrying about things that they don't need to worry about. That the only young person is a 10-month-old grandchild. Yeah, well, it's coming towards us, sweetheart. It's coming towards us. Is it Aloe is your child? Is it your child? Because this would come to as a child person. So is it the father or the mother of this child? Is it their worries? Is it their concerns? You know, are they worried about too much stuff that they don't have have it, almost like a lack of faith? That's what it feels like to me, Bev. Hey, Tina. Hey, Kat. The youngest, that would be fall in the Page of Pentacles. But then again, that's your boy that's got the autism, right? It keeps coming up, Bev. It keeps coming up again. It comes up as that page. It comes up as that youth. It keeps coming up as that young person, right? And this card is all about, it's about overthinking or over worrying, and it's about needing time alone. It's about solitude. It's about being connected. And again, it's connected to this young person. So is it you worrying about this young person? I thought it was the young person worrying. Honestly, I really do. But with that being said, we need to trust the universe. Again, I think it could be you too worrying about him. But this card, Bev, I keep telling you, you keep getting the same reading over and over and over. That Hangman is a card about uncertainty. It's a card about imprisonment. It's a card of sacrifice. It's a card of waiting. It's a card of prophecy. It's a card of transition in that card. And when that card shows up to us, it's like the uncertainty of what's going to happen when I'm not here or when I'm gone. Or it's the card of, it's an imprisonment within your own mind that you can't focus and enjoy things thoroughly because we're trapped in this place that we can't move forward or we can't move on to. And when that Hangman comes up, it's telling us to release it, to trust it, because as long as your mind is tied up with the worry and the anxiety of this young person, you're never going to fully embrace what you're supposed to be embracing right now. And I guess in a way, I've never ever seen it this way before, but I guess you guys, with kids that needs lifetime support. I mean, I'm not talking about our healthy adult children. I'm talking kids with mental illness or autism or, that they need a lifetime support. And I guess in a way, we never get to embrace our 3 stages of life because I guess I've never seen it like that before, Beth. I guess we're tied up in that mother stage because we're going to be nursing and caring with 24-hour care probably till the day we die. So unlike Loopy, where she gets to she's choosing to stay to be that mother, but you don't have any choice. I've never really looked at it like that before. You never ever have those moments where you could get up and spend a day 100% totally devoted to what you want to devote that day to. I notice it more since I become a grandmother. And you never ever get to transform. Like, sit with that realization, for you've had that realization, Neville. Like, sit with that realization. Like, I'm gonna bust into tears here. Because I'm embracing between my motherhood and my crone right now so powerfully. But that takes time, that takes dedication, that takes alone time, that takes so much energy. And you guys will never ever experience that, really, truly. I'm a little bit in shock and awe with that realization right now. So you guys are going to carry that. You're going to carry that from the day that child come into the world till the day that you leave this world. And nothing takes that away. Nothing takes that away. I don't understand it because I haven't been there, but I'm feeling the emotion attached to that. So the only thing that I'm going to say to Vale and to Bev and anybody else here that has autistic autism, I don't know if I'm saying the word right. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Yeah, it's commitment from the cradle to the grave. That's it. That's it. A caregiver my entire life. My son will never live completely independent. Is a teenager this year, but has a mentality age off a 7-year-old. Hey, Tyrone, my darling. Yes, sir. So much respect to all you special needs mothers. So much is right. So much is right. And, but you got to realize that your blessing, Bev and Avelle and anybody else here, is that Spirit will provide. Spirit will provide their care once you depart from this world. They will provide that care. They will provide that safety net, because you will set everything up in motion to make sure that will happen. But to embrace your crone, to embrace the next chapter, to embrace those things in your life, it's going to have to take a lot of due diligence. It's going to have to take a lot. And not, you know what, you can embrace it. Why can't you embrace it? Maybe you need to get up an hour earlier. Maybe you need to read a little bit more. But whatever it is you need to do, you're going to have to work harder. You're going to have to work harder. You're going to have to really sacrifice. You're really going to have to sacrifice to bring forth your gifts of will. You're really going to have to sacrifice to make time and to make commitment. And all those things will be. I felt that, Fran, when I was lying in the hospital dying last year. I love it, Avelle. I love it. I can't imagine the revolution or the revelation and the truth and the power that you got there. I get up early. I love my see. Beautiful, Bev. That's it. Avail, Bev. We will move. But you know what? Your rewards are going to be so much greater. They will. They will be so much greater if you take the time to work on yourself and to create yourself and to do your work. Spirit will reward you greatly. He will reward you greatly. And it's easy for me to pick up a book. It's easy. Well, not so much for my health. My health restricts me a lot. But still, it's easy for me to study. It's easy for me to draw. It's easy for me to write. It's easy for me to do what I do. Nobody bothers me, not even my husband. So I'm blessed. I can't imagine what you girls do in a day. I can't imagine. My hats and my respect is off to you. But when you can work on your crone and your inner mother, do it. Do it, do it, do it. I love you, ladies. Bev, I think that reading was for you and Avail and many other women that's probably sitting here. And I think Spirit is letting us recognize the power that you women carry and what Spirit has given you, not many could carry. So, I'm a 7-year-old grandson has some anger problems. I worry for him as he grows to be a teen. Yes, I could imagine, Loopy. It's now that you need to become that strong person to help and guide him, to show him what grace is, to show him what true power and how to release and how to ground. Because it is true that he could get those teachings that he need. So I think Spirit has showed us that each one of us has a different trial, a different time, a different story, a different place here. So with that, we're going to move on. Thank you, Spirit, for that message, because that was a beautiful message. I think we got more likes and more something on someone's comment there than we've ever got in a reading. So I think that reading hit home to a lot. I felt that replying. And I think Sarah has really opened that to me. I didn't get the realization of it till now, this moment. But I think understanding Sarah and popping over to Sarah's page and seeing pictures of Jack and seeing songs off June or Dawn singing the other night was so beautiful, and just hearing different little stories. You have no choice. You have no choice. It goes so deep. It goes so deep. And you have no choice, but that is the journey that Spirit has chosen you for. That is the journey that Spirit has chosen you for. So what is this popping up? What did the pop-up queen have to say? I think Spirit is lining us all up.
Visit the store and buy a candle and you'll receive entry to the vault into a drawer for a backpack of your choice. How Hoido Sugar Skull backpack.
Oh, damn! Oh, I forgot to use my straw, I think. Oh. Hey, I was thinking about you and hubby and the baby and the new baby on the way. I'm going to flip them all around. So Sis is offering a name for a draw. How come her ass is all brown? Look at that. Oh, she must have been tipped over, I guess, and to die from the clot.
Oh, maybe.
She got this one a special. She got 2 moles on the cheek of her ass. Look at that. She's carried. I'm not pregnant. Just add the one. I thought you said you were pregnant. Why did I think you said you were pregnant? Why was I thinking you were pregnant again? I know about the baby. I know your story. So this one here, she got some little spots on her butt, so
Taco Bell.
she's been to Oh, Rob! You're so gross. I'm going to put her on her crone. I'm going to put our crow up. I'm going to put my witchy up. Can you go to the table, babe? Oh, you still can't see. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So, just some freckles on the bum. I think so. Oh, I thought you were in a reading, but you're not. See? See, Samantha? There's a baby coming close. There's a baby coming near. I'm feeling that baby energy. She's like, goodbye, Fran. I'm out. I love you, sweetheart. You know it. Okay, who's next, babe?
I'm going to do Mavis Hilliard.
Ooh?
Mavis Hilliard.
Mavis. Are you still here, Mavis? No, my husband is getting a vasectomy. Oh, I love you so much. Mavis, my angel, are you still here with us? You know, I want to make a comment about tarot, whoever's here in tarot studies. Your job for tomorrow night is to write. I want you to connect to one of the major arcana cards and why you connect to that major arcana card. And tomorrow night, you are going to tell us what card you connect to. Write like a paragraph. Don't need to write a book, just a paragraph. But guys, trust me, really try to do this. Because each person, I think, will pick a different major arcana card. Something that connects to them. Or what they're striving. Just pick a card and tell us why you picked that card. Tuesday. Yes, Reese. Thank you. You're right. You're right, Reese. Tuesday. And tell me why you picked that card. And then after everybody goes through, but I'm going to pick one, and then you get to pick the next person to read theirs and say why you think that person is that card, and then they're going to reveal who they are. So I'm going to start. So there's going to be more to this than meets the eye in this tarot studies Tuesday night. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to pick one of you guys, which card I think you guys picked. Get it together, Fran. I think I got it together.
You've never had it together.
So I think it's going to be fun. And I think it's going to teach you a lot. I think it really will sum up the major arcana cards. Okay, who we got, babe? Mavis. Oh, I seen her. She said, I am here. Okay, Mavis, my darling. Let's pull a couple cards for you. And let's see what the Spirit wants to bring forth to you, darling. All right. The King of Swords. The Empress. Oh my, Mavis. You can't spruce up the King of Swords in reverse, no matter how hard you try. So, with that being said, I do feel like there's somebody around you, Mavis, that is controlling, that's judgmental, that's probably a narcissist, and uses their knowledge to tax somebody, you or somebody around you that you love. And I don't know if they might think that they're winning right now against this person, and they might think that they got everything under control. So with that being said, this person will wake up to the realization of the cruelty, the manipulations, the deceit, and the lies from this poor person, and they will move forward. And Mavis, I don't think this is you. I think this could be someone around you. Because it do feel like someone right now is under the power of a narcissist. And if you've been worried about that and wondering if this person was going to be okay, yes, because they will flounder and the other person will be victorious. So that is basically what I'm seeing there in those cards. So with that, I'm going to move on. And you know, that person, Mavis, is going to really start to really, hey, brother, my darling, welcome. Really come into some solid grounding, some solid knowledge, some really powerful self-love in the next little while. And they're going to wake up to the realization that it's just not about the moment. It's about the whole universe. It's about tomorrow, next month, next year, next decade, the generations that's coming forward. So it feels like a real big wake-up call here for this person. And whoever this person is have lived under a iron tongue, maybe even a hard hand. So I don't know who that is, Mavis, in your life, but I pray that it's sooner than later. Have a good afternoon, Tara Lynn. So that is for you, my darling. I hope that resonates. If that is someone in your life that you're worried about at the moment, then I hope that's the realization or the answer that you were looking for, that this person is going to be okay. All right. My husband is gone upstairs. So the first one to send me up a purple heart. The first one to send me up a purple heart. I think I put way too much tea in that. It's really, really, really sweet. Reese! I got the first heart from Reese. Right back at you, brother. Look at all those beautiful purple hearts coming up. I like those purple hearts. La Vista. Hey, darling. Patsy and Jean and Kat, Tyrone and Gail. Okay, my darling, let's see. Let's see. Reese, what spirit wants to say to you? Oh, I hope this is some major kind of cards, Reese. Oh, dude, don't want to flip, Reese. Oh, they're booking like crazy. Am I supposed to use other cards? Maybe. Those cards do not want to be used for your reading, Lucy. I'm going to use these cards. No, Reese, you got to take it. I don't think you got to get... No, Reese, I think this one is for you, brother. Those cards are not letting me gift nutting. Reese, Bill, I'll do both, but Reese, I got to pull you here. I just feel that I got to pull you here, Reese. I do. So multi I can't say that word. I never use that. I think Spirit already blessed the veil here. Sometimes we don't give away our blessings because sometimes that blessing is a learning, something that we need to learn from, something we need to sit with, we need to ponder it. Okay, Reese, here goes. Let's see. Ooh, these cards are slippery. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. That card is about friendships. It's about celebration. It's about coming together. It's about happiness. It's about good times. It's about, it could be about ceremonies. It could be about, most readers put it as a wedding or birth or christening or some kind of get together, but no. Reese, for you, it's powerful. It's coming together in a celebration of sisterhood, of brotherhood. It's a time to lift that chalice and rejoice with Spirit. It's a time to connect and to be grateful. It's a time to know that when we need to, that we have other people coming forth to celebrate with us in our moments. Well, that's interesting. The 2 of Cups, not the 2 of Cups, sorry. That is that is a card that just represents the pack. I never took it out, but she is representing Temperance. And Temperance is what we talked about a couple weeks ago. And I really wanted to hit that home to the girls. Can you remember what we talked about in that Temperance card, girls? Can you remember? It's finding that balance. It's finding that understanding. It's trusting. I know what it means. I know it's about peace. I know it's about balance and contentment and all that old foolishness. I know. But with this card, Reese, it's the balance to understand and to work with what we need to work with. Because I'm telling you, brother, please don't get discouraged here. We are going into a time of controlling. We are going in, once we leave that two or that Temperance card, we are going into the Devil card. We got to go from the Devil card through the Tower card to reach the Star card here. So you need to know that there's something coming up half you, and this is a calling for you to reach out to your brothers and your sisters, to reach out to your circle, to reach out to these people, because you're going to need balance. And I believe with all my heart that this card represents a spiritual balance, because we get our blessings and we get our openings and we get those moments of realization and revelation when we sit between the Death card and the Devil card. It's in our moments of the most painful times in our life that we get those spiritual gifts. And brother, I think Spirit is about ready to open up something on you that's unbelievable. But we need to go through that pain. We need to understand the core of that. And this is when that card comes up, is where we earn our wings. But it's a painful journey. You don't hone those wings without power, or without pain, and without trials, without suffering. Even Jesus had to take the ultimate suffering, the ultimate pain, to receive his moment, to receive the understanding. So with that being said, brother, there is a circle of friendship, there's a circle of wisdom, there's a circle of people around you that will come forth to help you through the tower, to see where you're standing right now. Because I am weary. You are in a time of feeling weary. You know you're in a time of an ending of something and a transformation of something. But don't matter what ending we carry in our life, there's a sadness, there's a death. Even if it's bad or if it's good, there's always a sadness. There's a sadness and a grieving process, even through us in our spiritual walk, our spiritual journey. Sometimes we have to let go of people. Sometimes we have to let go of objects. Sometimes we have to let go of our belief system. Sometimes we are going through so much. It's a hard time, brother. It's a hard time, but it's a time of depression. It's a time of sadness. It's a time of seeking everything that we have to find. It's the ultimate time of calling on our ancestors and our spiritual brothers and sisters to guide us. Now, this card, Reese, this card. What is the chances? What is the chances? What is the chances? The Star card, brother. The Star card. It follows after the Tower card. You see what Spirit just did there? He give you validation. He's telling you, I know you're in the Death card. Call on your friends. Call on your ancestors. Call on everything you need, because you are in the Death card. Searching for a reason. That's it. That's it, Reese. That's it, 100%. And he's telling you that whatever this is that's controlling you, brother, you're going to go into a painful time. You're going to have the 4 seasons ripped from you. They're going to be ripped from you. But you're going to be realigned. It's a realignment. That card holds our 7 chakras, and it's finding that balance and that truth. And that Star card comes after the painful journey that you're about ready to go. And that's what the major arcana cards are. They tells us about our journey. They tells us where we to in life. And the cards are telling us that Reese is in a time of being weary, a time of transformation, a time of learning. And it's not an easy place. And where do the minor arcana fall in? To help you get through this time, you need to call on your Three of Cups. You need to call on your circle. They need to come around you. We need to circle around you, and we need to guide and direct you. Because in this time is where you're going to connect to the other side to see you through your devil and your tower. But when you come through after that tower, you get the star card. It's a complete healing journey, and it's not a bad place to be, because to me, Reese, it shows that ultimate understanding that awakening is about ready to follow. It's about ready to follow. And once you get into that place that I am seeing, then you hold the book of life. That's our last major arcana card. That's why we're stopping between the judgment right now and the rest of those cards. Because before we step into that last learning, Reese, we better make sure we got our story right. We understand it all. So, brother, that spirit is talking to you loud and clear. Your reward will be great. He knows where you're to. He sees where you're going. And he knows that you're weary. But he promises that he will rebuild you. He promises he will make you whole. And he promises that your rewards will be great. That you will be realigned and made whole. Balancing. So that is for you, Brother Reese. And there was no way that I could pull these cards if I used that pack. Spirit had a message over here. And he had a powerful message. So, we will move on, babe. Who is next? Thank you, Spirit, for that beautiful message. Thank you.
Wendy Cameron.
Wendy, are you still here, sweetheart? You're welcome, brother. Don't take me. Thank Spirit. He is here, listen closely. Hear him calling out your name. He is here, you can touch him. You will never be the same. I love that song. I even got Rob singing it. Was it you singing it the other day?
No. Sing.
Looks like I'm going to the force. Daniel, my darling, this is all free. Thank you so much. You could come back Wednesday night, and I do PayPal. But tonight is church. Tonight we take nothing. Tonight we give, and Spirit will give back. It looks like you're going back to the forest, brother. There's still something there to learn. I don't think she's here, babe. Who else is here?
Chelsea Brown.
Chelsea, are you still here? We've had a lot of people come in and a lot of people leave, so.
List of people here too.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what? We got over 43 shares, but we only got a couple dozen people here. Oh, Chelsea is here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So remember, if you go to the store and purchase a candle or purchase anything, just a candle, but you got to pay the shipping. That's where it friggin' sucks. But if you purchase a candle, you get entered in to win a bag. I better say that, or Sis will give me shit. Gotta promote the store. She loves me. As long as I'm blessed with the gift of the Anu, I'll be content. Reese, I don't know if you're going, I don't feel like that's where you'll receive it, brother. I think you're still walking it on outside the force. I think that's where you'll receive it. Thank you, Daniel. Hang out, brother. All blessings. Sometimes they turn into great group blessings. Drawing next Sunday. Yes. Okay. Little Red. Let's see, my darling, what Spirit must say to you. Now, where we pulled that one out of that other pack for Reese, yours is in reverse. You need, look at these cards are the same. Where Reese got it in a upright with the 3 of Cups, you got it in reverse with the 3 of Pentacles. Listen to that message. Where Reese is seeking and longing to find is fulfillment. This is how different it comes forth. This is the difference in the cards. Even though we got the same card, but it's in reverse, and we got the same 3, but the 3 is in reverse. Where Reese is getting what he needs in a spiritual way, you're seeking something in a different way. Because you got to realign yourself, sweetheart. You're not even seeking that. You're not even looking for that. You're probably content to where you're to right now in your life. And you're not seeking the answers. You're not seeking the truth. You're not seeking the balance and the peace. You're sitting over in that worry card. You're sitting over there and you're letting that come at you. You're letting life come at you. You're embracing life, and life is coming at you in full force. I'm where I am. You took the words right out of my mouth. That is not good enough. Don't get mad at me. That's not good enough. Where I am is where I am. No, you're choosing to stay there. You're choosing to stay there. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to be in control of the world or let the world control you. You don't have to let people control you. You don't have to let your relationship control you. You don't have to let life itself, everything in general, come over and control you. Contentment is a blockage of growth. Ooh, I love that, Daniel. I love that. Contentment is a blockage of growth. Indeed it is, brother. And you know where that contentment leads us? When we say to the universe, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll never have nothing more. I could have settled for my first marriage. I could have settled for my second. I could have settled for my third. But I refused. Because that was not where I was growing. That is not where I was learning. That is not where my soul was free. I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys before, but my stepson drawed me a birthday card one year. I still have it. And he drawed me in a cage, a bird in a cage crying. A bird in a cage drawing. My stepson I had a very deep connection to him when he was little. Such a powerful little connection. I understood his soul. I understood his fears. I understood him more than Patrick and Benny. And he seen my soul. He seen me. And that picture was the realization. And I said to him, why are you drawing me a bird in a cage crying? He said, because he doesn't want to be in the cage. He needs to be set free. He needs to fly. That was the heart work of my stepson. And I can remember my stepdaughter also drawed me some heart work one time. And me and her father got into it. And it was my favorite picture. She had me and she drawn as two princesses. And I was the queen, she was the princesses, and she had crowns on us and big hearts and big happy faces, and it was so mystical and magical. And we got into a fight, and she took the picture, and she wouldn't give me back the picture because she said, you don't deserve it. You can't be a queen and cry. Yes, she did. And I never ever found that picture to this day. I don't know what she did. So she took my picture because she knew that would hurt me. And she took her father's pack of cigarettes because she knew that would hit him. She knew what would hurt me the most, and she knew what would hurt her father the most. So I'm telling you, my darling, you are in a place of settling. You should hear my 4 children together, Sarah. You want to have an in-depth, meaningful conversation? We go so deep down, it's unbelievable. So even though I could have stayed there and settled in those moments for my love of those children, I couldn't do that, Little Red, because it was hurting everything around me. They were hurting. I was hurting. Their father was hurting. Everybody was hurting. And I needed to move away. And I had to do many things. I had to rebuild myself. I had to use that mastery card. And this could be just one person in your life that you need to move away from. This could be a family. This could be co-workers. This could be a job. But there's something there that you're settling for. And you're letting this energy walk over you and take from you. And if you do not move on or move away, sweetheart, we get stuck with the weight and the anxiety and the hurt, the loneliness, the emptiness. Sometimes it's such a raw truth in this card that we can't even bear it anymore, because this card becomes a reflection of the reality that we have created for oneself, and now it's reflecting back on us. That's what that card means. It's a realization of a reality, because we settled, because we didn't allow the mastery to come in and take hold of our life. It turns us gray before our time. It takes our joy out of our life. It puts us in a place of no self-worth. And it's those moments where you sit and you say to yourself, I put myself here. I could have left. I could have chose. I could have moved forward. But I put myself here. I'm here because of me. That card would change dramatically different if it was other cards around her. But right now, that is what that reading is saying. So leader or whatever it is, sweetheart, you really need to go deep. This could be something in your past that was done to you that you need to let go of. This could be something or someone in your present future. Because I'm going to tell you, I'll tell you, we all had those cards come at us. Each and every one of us in our life have had those cards come at us. And those cards, I'll tell you when. You know, when that anxiety hits you. You know, when you say, oh, I fucked up. It's those moments in your life. It's when you've carried so much for so long, it hits you. Boom, 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 boom. And that's why those swords are piercing right through. Right through the mind, right through the heart. It's almost like we're stabbing our own self in the box, in our own back with this realization. What it means. There's such a powerful lesson there for you, little red. Because we all fell under these cards so many times in our life. So that is for you. And we're going to move on because I want to bless somebody else. Okay, baby, who's next? Patsy! Patsy, Patsy! Hey, Ange, my darling. Jen is here. Joy is here. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to like and share out if you want to get on the page. We are just doing people that liked and shared out right now. Now, my darling, now you're connecting to the cards. It is what it is. Look what she said from her first message. It is what it is. I have a lot of thinking to do. And that is when Spirit would say, message received. Good job, little girl. Good job. Patsy, my darling. Oh, we got pictures coming tonight for Tara Lynn. We got pictures coming tonight for Tara Lynn. Okay, my darling. Let's move forward and let's see what Spirit has got to say. Joanne, hey, sweetheart. Let's see what Spirit has got to say to our beautiful Patsy. She haven't told me next caller for a while. She must be liking the readings. A little Page of Wands, eh? Ooh, look all this energy. Ooh, it's all about energy. It's all about feeling overwhelmed. It's about a lack of energy. It's about, just unfulfillment and wanting to move forward and just wanting the next step. And I'm just longing and wanting for more. Patsy, Now, this is a very earthly reading. A very, very earthly reading. This is not a spiritual reading. And I'm gonna give you it in two ways. I'm gonna try to do this in two ways. So this card, the first card represents our energy. And when that card comes in reverse, he's telling us that our energy is low, our energy is burned out, we're losing our passion, we're losing our desires, we're losing our creativity. Everything feels like it's out of control. I'm just like, whoa. It could be, I'm too hot to do anything, Fran. I need to make bread and put out a line of clothes, but it's just too damn hot. I can't take it. Or it could be your energy from your health, your energy from your age, your energy from your work, your energy, whatever your energy is, whatever energy you're dealing with at the moment. But this is all about energy. And I know that it's more than bread and it's more than clothes, because she's feeling very overwhelmed, feeling very beaten down, feeling very tired, feeling like, Jesus, I gotta keep going, but I'm just sick of being sick of being sick, or feeling like you're delayed, or feeling like that you're being attacked. Is it your elf attacking you? Is it just it feels very elfy or very down here. And we're looking for a way out. You're longing for more. And it feels like you got the energy, you got the passion, you got the desires. You're covered in wands. How can you not be full of power and passion and energy and wanting to go or do things? It's the energy that Spirit has got around you right now. But it's all in reverse. It's all about, I can't do it right now. So that's how I would give it to you. So just in a quick tarot card reading, I would probably ask Patsy, what is going on with your energy? Because it feels like right now you have no energy and you are just feeling beaten and worn down. So that is what that means. I know you're looking and longing for more. I know, but the thing with the wands, they burn themselves out, Patsy. They burn themselves out, and they keep going, and they keep going, and they keep going. The wands are moving constantly, where our pentacles are slow, right? They're slow, and your wands is psh. So this too shall pass. It's going to get better, sweetheart. You're going to come to a place that you're going to have to make a choice and make a decisions in that Two of Wands. That is either, it could represent seeing a doctor, could represent moving away from somebody. They could be drawing energy out of you. It could mean making a decision about your health. Could be making a decision about just telling your mind, get the fuck off up off your horse and go do it. The only one stopping you here is you. So there's a decision that's making. So if it's with your creativity or with your health or with people around you, either way, the decision is coming forth and things are going to change. So there's a change coming here for you. Okay, Patsy, love ya. I think it's your health. I got a feeling it's your health. Oh, Hands, my darling, you're not alone. Of course, never settle. That's what you are worth, woman. Stay strong. I love it. I love it. Okay, who's next, babe?
Who jumps out? We give Sarah.
All right, Sarah. He said, give you one. Not feeling the best health-wise on the couch right now, but verbally and still suffering with my frozen shoulder. Also debating a move. Spirit talk to you, give you a spiritual and a physical reading, dear. See that? Sarah saying gift, please, I will. And do you believe that? I think we should gift that to Hange. I can't stop crying. And I think she put that up at the perfect time, Sarah. I think we'll gift to Sarah tonight. Looks like Sister Ange could really use a little reading. She never asks for nothing. She's telling her feelings. Okay, so let's do a little blessing for Ange. You're welcome, Patsy, my darling. It was my pleasure. Let's see. Ange, my darling. She said she's crying right now. This card, you know what this card represents? It represents just after she just left the 3 of Hearts. That is a time in our life where someone or ourselves have ripped our heart right out of our body, and our heart is under so much pressure right now. It's under the weight of the world, and our life feels like it's in a storm, and the rain is pouring, and it's dark, and it's lonely, and the tears are falling. That is where she's too. This could mean a pregnancy. This could mean a miscarriage. This could mean a separation. This could represent a divorce. This could represent all of the above. And it's at a time in our life, it's like, what the hell do I do moving forward? You're in a place of solitude, sweetheart. You're in a time of lying there. You're in a time of pondering. You're in a time of thinking. You're in a time of not knowing. This is a mental overload. You're in mental distress in the 3, and now we're mentally overwhelmed. So it's like being in the pain and the shock. It's the shock that comes with the 3, right? But before that, there was a decision. There was a 2 of Swords. And you made the decision. The decision that you made have landed you into that, where you're sitting in the 4 of mentally overwhelmed. So you're added to the stress. The shock has come, and now you're lying here. What is this about? Why are you in this spot? What is going on? It's the family. It's the tree of life. It's the Kabbalah. It's what you leave behind, sweetheart. This is all about family. That card represents the family. Who is going to be there? What do you leave behind? This is something that's going on within to the heart of the family. That the decisions, and if we don't get up from this 4, is going to impact the family as well. There's an impact here coming forth because of what's happening here is going to impact that family. Sweetheart, right now you need to hold your ground. You got to stand up. You got to go back up, babe. You got to wipe away those tears. You got to stand up, and you got to say, what was done in the 3 will not leave me stuck in the 4. I know I made a decision. You made a decision. I made a decision. And this decision brought us into the 3 of Swords, which could be anything from a divorce to some kind of massive hurt and pain into that place. And you stand there in that mental card, and you got to stand up, sweetheart. You got to, because if you don't stand up, is the legacy that you're willing to leave behind, Ange. Ange, what are you doing? How are you thinking at this very moment, sister? Don't fucking do it, Ange. Because you got to think more than yourself right now. You got to think more than yourself, Ange. You got to think about your son. You got to think what you're going to leave behind to him. You got to stand up. You got to get strong. You got to wipe away those tears, because you got a little guy that's depending on you. You got a lot going on, and I know you're overwhelmed, sweetheart, and I see all these things coming in. But if you don't stand up, if you don't start fighting this off one by one, Hange, it's only you. You got to stand your ground. You got to be accountable for your space. You got to be accountable for that energy. You got to protect you. By protecting you and taking care of you and loving you and standing up for you, there's no way you're going to fall over that cliff. But it's you, and only you alone can know the value that's in this person. That's in this person here right now. That value belongs to you. That is your value. And don't you let anybody take that value from you. Because it is a wonderful life. It is a wonderful life, Hange. If you could step away, if you had to step away and see how sad this world would be without you, then you would realize that this moment right now is a blessing. Believe it or not, this right here, this moment, you think it's by chance that you put that comment when you did, that Robson picked Sarah when you did. And you're not going to do it. You're going to stand up and you're going to be accountable. And we're going to move forward. You are loved and valued more than you know. Thank you, sis. And I take away all evilness, all lies, all demons, anything that is binding you right now. I declaim that in the name of Jesus. Take it away. Take it away. Let this sister see her worth. Let her see what she means to me, to others, to the people around, to our clan, to our son, to her family. Let her see that. Let her see the love that is surrounded by her. Let her feel an embrace, Father. Put your arms around her and wrap her in a loving embrace. Let her know that she is not alone, that she is valued and she is loved, and she means so much to so many. That give her the strength to rise up, to wipe away those tears and let them be gone. Wipe those tears away and let her cry out in a sigh of relief that she is loved and she is valued. Please, Father, please hold her and comfort her. Put her arms around her where we as a sister and a brotherhood, as a clan, cannot embrace her at this moment. But let her feel your love. Let her feel your strength and your power. Thank you, sis. You have everything, Hange. You have everything. You have everything. Guys, just take a moment and put your energy, send your love, put your hand up to the phone and send your love to Hange. Let her feel the love of her sister and her brotherhood. Let her feel that, surround her in that love. Think about Hange, guys. She needs healing and she needs love. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We talk to your brothers. Talk to your brothers and your sisters. If someone wants to reach out, privately text Hange to be a support worker for her this week, to be a buddy for her this week. Is there anybody that could reach out to Hange? And if you're reaching out and talking to Hange this week, can you please let me know that you would be a prayer warrior and work with her this week? Is there anybody that could be a prayer warrior for Hange this week? Deborah, will you work with her this week, sister? Would you reach out? And I don't really know Deborah on a perfect friendship, but we have Daniel and we have a few there. And would you accept somebody here? And I'm thinking Deborah. I really do think Deborah could be a shining light for you this week. Would you reach out? Daniel, I ask you maybe to send her some powerful quotes and some very encouraging words. Because, brother, I think you got a beautiful word. Reese will take you to a place of healing this week. Joanne Whiteman says messenger. Maybe she could do what she does best and give you some makeup or something. I don't know. Message sis. Sis is the angel, the gift giving. Morning Belinda. So we have a whole group of people that's coming to your aid to give you messages, to talk to you, to give you love, to talk to you, to pray for you, to go in a sacred place and put you in healing. Don't be sorry. Spirit brought you here. This is what it's all about. It's not about those 2-second card readings and I'm telling you, oh, there's a lack of resources coming towards you. You're going into a financial disaster. There's somebody backbiting you right now. No, this is what tarot cards are meant to use. Spirit have spoke to me so much over the last little while, and yes, it's a different way, and yes, it's different, and it's longer, and it's where it's supposed to be. And Spirit have guided you here to us, Hange, to help you. You know, Spirit lit it all up. You tell me Jack is not here right now, Sarah. Your boy is trying to save this woman so that boy don't grow up without a mother. That's the truth of it. That's the truth of what's going on here right now. And Jack is coming true. And used his mother to give up her reading, and for Hange to post that at the exact same second that she was meant to post it, and for the people that's here tonight to be a support for her. He's refusing for a union to be broke apart. It's all connected. It's all connected. Yes, Reese. Yes. And you don't worry, Ange. I will connect you all. You're in a time of need. I'm going to do something that I said I was never going to do again, but I'm going to do it. We're going to open a page for 1 week. I'm going to add the people in that page that is going to be there for Ange 24/7. If you would like, reach out to me. I'm not going to put no more than 7 people. in that circle. So it's going to be me and Hange and a few more people in that circle. If you want to be there for Ange 24/7, so she could have somebody for support and guidance, send up quotes. I don't want no bloody chat. This is about Hange and Ange's story and what Ange is going through. That no chat. This is about Ange. It's about prayer. It's coming in and talking and healing. It's about Ange. She needs this right now. Thank you, Daniel. I'll accept you into that circle. So we will come together in that place. I got you, Sarah. I got you. And we will come together in that circle for this woman, because Spirit is upon my heart and telling me she needs this so much. But Hange, I trust these people in this circle, and as you trust me in your life to guide and direct you in our private time together in your readings, then I know that you need this. Embrace this. Be open. Your words are going into a safe place, and when we need to close it, after 7 days, we'll close it and release it there. And that's where the story will end, unless something private connects on another level for you, Ange. Spirit will let that go, but we'll do our part. Okay, so we're going to move on. We'll set that up. We'll get that going. All right, darling, we got time for one more. All right, Daniel. Rob wants to give you a reading. Our man is getting more and more stronger, and I know another one of our brothers wanted to be here tonight, but he couldn't. So we got Rob, we got Reese, we got Daniel, and we got a couple other brothers. I'm loving this. Maybe we could use a brotherhood for our other friend. Maybe that's what he needs, Rob.
Yeah, I spoke to him earlier, but he's busy, right?
No, but I mean, like, maybe Reese, would you and Daniel, and because there's a couple other men, should we, Reese, we need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. Just a place for the boys. We are on the up. Yes, I think, Reese, we need a room just for the men.
Wizard's page or something. We can have blackjack and hookers.
Rob,
it's a joke.
You're not getting any blackjack and you're not getting any hookers. But a place just for you guys to come together where you guys could chat. And maybe you might know other spiritual brothers that you could bring in that. The men needs a place. The men need a place. They do. The men need a place where they could grow. Because they are our strength. They are our strength. And they need friendship as well as we do, and a brotherhood. And you guys could debate, and you could set it up, and you could name it whatever you want, and blah, 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 blah. But, babe, you'll have to create that page, because if I create it, I could come in there.
It's going to be on your thing, so...
Oh, yeah. But I won't go in there. I won't go in there. I won't look around. They need a shed. Well, maybe that's what they need to call it, the shed. So, poor Reese's with us women all the time.
Reese, I'm not coming if there's no blackjack.
We struggle too. Yes, Danielle. Man cave. So, Rob, we'll open the page and Rob will set it up and get you boys all get you guys all in there. How much does it cost? Nothing. It's going to be free. It's for the men. It's for the men. It's a place for the men goes. Michelle, what do you want? You can't get in there. You can't get in there. Oh, I love it. Boys, I do have a dress on under this. I am flopping it around. I love it. I love women. We love you, Reese. We love you. Okay, Daniel, my darling. Let's read Daniel and let's see what Spirit wants to say to Daniel. Golden balls. That's right, Daniel. You got that right, brother. Okay, my darling, let's take a look and see. Ooh. Ooh. Three of Cups is back. Time for you to join your sisterhood. It's time for you to embrace what you need to embrace. Your cards are pretty much like the reading that I did for Reese. So, I mean, we're starting off here with, what do they call it? They call it the divorce card. It's the Seven of Cups. It's leaving behind, moving on, and needing to know how much to move forward. For a private reading, Michelle, it's $50. And Wednesday nights we do readings for $5 a card, so you get to choose either or. You could book privately and be a one-on-one through Messenger, or you could come back Wednesday night and then you got it live. You always got the little reading live. It's up to you, sweetheart. Move however Spirit's telling you to move.
Sundays are free mini readings.
And Sundays are free, sweetheart. We got to have a day, we call this our church day, where we give blessings out to other people, because we got to give to receive. So Daniel, brother, you got the moving away card, and they call it the divorce card. They call it the separation card. I mean, this card could come. It means leaving something behind that you love. But sometimes it's like we need to go and find ourselves. Maybe we could understand where the shepherd went and to find the missing sheep, right? He left all these other flock on the tendant to go find that missing sheep, right? We understand that. But it feels like to me, sweetheart, you need to leave others behind or distant to find yourself. Because it feels like to me that you're in a time of some real hard emotional impact feelings. I don't know if you come out of a relationship or there's some pain, but it do feel like to me there is a separation here. You don't even only have the divorce card, the hate in reverse. You also have the lover card in reverse. So something here is burning out, sweetheart. Something here is exposed. Something here is hurting. Something here is painful. And I do feel that emotion. I do feel that inner deep connection around you. Lost my place and homeless couch surfing. So there is a lot around you, sweetheart. There's an unbearable pain around you, and I get that, sweetheart. So it's the loss. You had to move away from the place that you love. So you moved away from your home. You moved away from your stability. You love it, but this is a choice that yes. But Daniel, how did you get stuck in that lover's card? Something around you controlled you that took the stability away from you. There's a lesson here. There's a lesson here that needs to have to be learned, sweetheart. And for you to move on, we need to learn that lesson. So my question to you is, how did you lose your home? Welcome, Krista Brown, sweetheart. It's really wonderful to have you here. So without me understanding that, Daniel, what made you lose addiction. You had a love to addiction. As I understand it, brother, see that? See how the serpent come in and lied to that young man? You see that? You see how that come in and robbed him, taking forth that bite of apple, right? He took that bite of apple, and that fucking apple tasted so sweet that he needed more and he needed more. And the serpent come in and he took control of him. The drugs was his relationship. The drugs was his power. The drugs was his apple. Do you understand that? It was his apple. And before Daniel can move forward, before Daniel can celebrate, he needs help. And Daniel, it's more than me. I can't give you that help. You got to choose now in that lover's card to love yourself more than that addiction. You need to seek out the steps that you need to get yourself healthy, to get back on that right path. Surround yourself with the people that you need to surround yourself with. Because as long as you choose to love the addiction, it will continue to lie, and it will leave you bare, and it will leave you exposed. Find your circle, find the people to help love and nurture you right now, Daniel, so that you can move forward. But we need to deal with your love of addiction, because that love took you away from everything. It took away everything that you had. And that's what it does sometimes. This card could also mean, Daniel, leaving and going into a world to find yourself, find that missing sheep. You are the lost sheep. You are the lost sheep. You need to find yourself. You are more valuable and more loved than you realize. Don't be lied to anymore, brother. And we're not just going to talk to you here and be done. No, you got a brotherhood and a sisterhood here. Not just on a Sunday afternoon. It's bigger than that, brother. I promise you. You got a brotherhood. You got a sisterhood. And we'll walk with you. And we'll guide you. How old are you, Daniel? How old are you, brother? But we can't fix you. We could stand behind you. But we can't fix you. Absolutely, Deborah. Absolutely. It's time. It's time we come together. You know what the funny thing is, Spirit is showing me now? First, now I got goosebumps and I'm going to cry. First, when we started tarot with Fran, we had all these groups and all these chat rooms and all this movie nights and book nights and chat rooms, and we had all these things. It wasn't healing, it was hindering. And Spirit had to make me shut every bit of it down, close it all up. And I thought that the answer was never to open it up. But Spirit seen my heart, and he understood the desires of my heart. And he's just saying we're rebuilding it on different foundations. Sarah has her room. The boys are going to have their room. We're going to have a healing room. It's just going to be in different layers with the right people doing the right work for Spirit. I'm so proud and so honored to be the leader. And I guess that was a realization that I had this week too, was Spirit had told me that I was now to take on the role of that leader, and it's okay to hold that, because people need somebody. We need someone to diverse other people where they need to go. And he's trusted me to diverse each person to each light where they need to go. And I want Rob to go down to the table. And that's what Spirit told me. That is going to take 5 rooms. One for the east, one from the north, one for the south, and one for the west. And one in the middle being the crown, which is Tarot with Fran. And there was going to be 4 major healing rooms that's going to take hold on the page. And what we did before, we put everybody in the same bubble. That bubble only belongs with Tarot with Fran, but different people need to go to different directions. And this is the head. And like Spirit told me, I have 2 arms and I have 2 legs. And there is a head. And that is the branch. And the middle is the body. I am the body. You are the head. There's 2 arms and 2 legs. I'm getting a little bit deep now. I'm telling you what I try to keep to myself. You could go back up, babe. So Spirit made me see those candles. I work with those candles, and I understand that foundation. I understand it so deeply, so profoundly. And when I'm telling you, just trust me. Let me work with the energy that I need to work with. And as the gifts comes open, they will open. And I told Spirit, I said, well, bring to me. Show me what I need to show. And if you bring them to me, I will build it. I will build it in your honor. I will bring it forth without fear, if whatever fear, rejection, criticization, whatever you want to call it, whatever comes at me, I will embrace it. And you know what the sad thing is? I've also come to the realization there were so many beautiful people that was on the page that come and went. And sometimes it went sadly. And if I only place those people where they needed to be replaced, because each one was seeking something in a different way, whether it was friendship or spirituality, or people are on different levels. And if I was wise enough, humble enough, if the page had enough stability, I should have had enough wisdom to place people where they needed to be placed. So there was always safety and security. But I guess things had to happen the way they had to happen. Things had to move the way they moved. But we learned and we moved differently. Patricia, it's good to see you back. Yes, Crystal, I really can. I really can. So, you're trying to fit all these different energies and souls in a bubble. But we're learning. We're learning, we're growing, we're listening, we're being obedient, and we're understanding. Hey, Mary Ellen, it's good to see you. So We still got a lot to grow, but together we're growing powerfully. Trusting the process, yes, Avell. We don't need to jump overnight, but slowly, we believe in you, Daniel. You can give yourself some grace and make a new path for yourself. Tina, I love you. I'm so glad you're here. My friend Nicole has been missing since '85 from Ontario. Sweetheart, you already know the answer to that. The family already knows the answer to that. You already know the answer to that. You know, sweetheart, you know, Crystal, my darling, ask yourself the question. You know who knows? Her mother knows. That's who knows, is her mother. You lose yourself with addictions. The journey starts with finding and discovering yourself again. Hold on tight. It's a ride. Yes. Good night, Kat. I love you. And we're going to get going too. We're going to say good evening. Thank you all. We'll get on those pages in a little bit. We'll set everything up. Just Roxanne, we're just saying good night. We're just saying good night. No, there is no need to be ashamed, sweetheart. There is, we all carry addictions, brother. Every single one of us carries addictions. And no addiction is no greater than the other. When we love the addiction more than we love ourselves, that is an addiction. And that could be spending too much time on the phone, too much time with someone that's toxic, too much time eating, drinking, drugs, gossiping. Addictions comes in all shapes of forms. So, powerful messages. Thanks, Fran. Thank you, Bev, my darling. You taught me, you know what? I must have read you 1,000 times, and I still keep getting this young kid. Maybe Spirit has finally said, listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Maybe that was the real message all this time. Maybe we'll finally learn. But you got to look at my little man. Can you see those drops on him? Just those sweat drops running down over him.
You keep your eyes off that muscular body.
I can't help it. It's lovely. It's just lovely. So good night. God bless. Take care of each other. I love you all so much. We got a wonderful work to do, and we will continue doing the work. Good night. God bless. Whew. That was a good show.